white light these cards.
Oh.
Don't turn them too quick. You ready?
White light everywhere.
Ava's done a really nice job. Everybody's had a really nice reading.
Oh, don't jinx it.
Except for Cancer.
Everyone needs to fail sometime. Right, here we go.
Cancer. Yours wasn't too bad.
No.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
My. So up comes the Mussolini card.
Mussolini,
The
yes.
Emperor reversed. This is not a very nice
Stalin
hand.
or Mussolini.
Yeah. This guy
So you
is-
become Stalin or Mussolini.
Or someone around you becomes Stalin or
Stalin,
Mussolini.
Yes, this is a dogmatism. This is the rigidity. This is organization with a sort of heavy hand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you find yourself in some sort of organization like that, where everything is a little bit too strict,
Yeah.
too unwieldy, too sober, without enough levity, without enough
Right.
creative input.
It's also the bad daddy card.
Yes.
The Emperor. The Empress would be the bad mommy in reverse.
Right.
This is the card of the father.
The overbearing father.
Yes.
Or
the disconnected father.
Or again, reversals can be opposites.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, it could be being too loose, not being disciplined enough, self-disciplined enough, not having enough of a direction, enough sobriety, enough emotional control, because the emperor is extremely controlled emotionally.
So as a Libra, you may be facing either someone around you, since this is male energy, who is a spouse or a father figure or something like that, who maybe isn't at their highest and best this month.
Right, and annoying you or just not yielding to you, not cooperating with you, as if it's a person.
Making rules for no reason.
Yes, dictating for simple
It's the
power.
dictator.
Yeah, the dictator for simple.
For the sake of power.
It's like Bush.
Yeah.
He's the decider.
Yeah.
Right, but those decisions aren't often good.
Right.
So it might be that.
They can result in a very disorganized.
A disorganized, dysfunctional, and maybe even a disaster
Yeah.
of one form or another.
Yeah.
So you have to be cognizant
On the lookout.
on the lookout to see if you find yourself in this kind of environment, and well, you simply have to adapt to it the best you can. And let's see then what your challenge is.
Go underground.
Go underground, right. Oh, yes.
Oh boy, so you're going to face it head on. There
you
you go. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords. Great card. This is, if you're learning to read the tarot, this has to do with verbal communication, speaking your truth,
Right.
and actually,
Presenting your idea forcefully.
yeah.
And being
Black and white about
black
it.
and white, and starting maybe a new intellectual project. This is even teaching. Do you know that? In the sense, because it is introducing ideas, and so it's the challenge is to start something on an intellectual level, and be forthright with it. It's about communication, and your challenge is to be as
Pen is mightier than the sword.
oh yes, well, there's always more power in the word than in the sword.
Right. So your challenge is to find those mighty words.
To find the words and
Yeah.
to achieve your goal. But again, it could
Exactly.
be simply about learning and teaching. That's generally what it could be about. Something new, in a new way.
And also getting a grip on a situation.
Right,
You know, the idea.
The
Get
idea.
a grip on an idea.
right.
It's a new idea.
Fathoming it
Yes.
completely.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a card of confidence too. So your challenge is to be confident about what you know.
And it's also a victory card.
It is, and you to achieve a victory through the intellect. All right.
Okay, so in the fifth position, we have, in the third position, which is the position of the unexpected, we have the Five of Cups reversed. Here it is. You can see this card. We've got this gentleman who is crying over 3 cups that have spilt behind him.
Right.
He has 2 cups.
Right.
So in the upright, this card would be telling you that you need to pay attention and count your blessings.
Yeah.
More or less. Now, in the inverse, it can mean that you've been sort of drowning in the situation for a while, which is one interpretation. Another could mean you're coming out of a time period of grieving.
Right, where you stop feeling sorry for yourself.
Yeah.
And you stop looking at what you lost in a situation and you turn around and you see what you actually have.
Or it can mean you're revisiting
It
past despair.
It could be. It could be past situations that didn't meet with your emotional satisfaction.
Right.
Yeah.
Past
Stuff.
because of this card.
Right.
We've got this father card here.
Right. So maybe past issues.
With a parent even.
With a parent perhaps.
Or even a husband.
Right. Past issues.
A
You know
boss.
how it is with long-term relationships is wounds tend to fester. And they won't heal because they're revisited through negative recall. And it's a way of, manipulation and control is by the reminding one of past grievances and wounds and pain. So it could be, just a heads up, it could be that, or it could be the opposite of that, which is
you're moving past it.
You're moving past it and you get over it. And you get over whatever pain you may have felt inflicted by this person before. You grow up.
Yeah, and if you meet your challenge, that means that you will be the victor within the situation.
Yes, if you meet that challenge. If you remain honest and don't be shy about speaking your truth. And you have a wonderful ending.
Oh, here we go again. I love it when this happens. It's the Queen of Wands. She's always got your back, this queen.
Yes. She's there again.
There she is. She shows up at the very end of the month. You can see the sunflowers behind her, and it's a blue sky. She's got her little kitty cat.
Kitty cat, just like mine. This little scooter.
Right, and she's in charge, and she's, she just keeps showing up. It's interesting.
Well,
because
she leads with vision, and she's confident, and she's just as capable of having a happy home life as she is a happy career life, and she's got her legs spread open.
She's also a wanderer.
She's a wanderer.
She likes to travel.
She's very independent-minded. She loves to travel. She loves to do things as she likes to do them.
And she's not going to wait around for this.
No, and she's certainly not. Oh, she's quite a. Shall we say a foe for a reversed emperor.
Oh, yeah. If there's anyone who can deal with a reversed emperor.
It is the
bad
Queen
daddy.
Of Wands.
It would
the
be
bad
the queen.
daddy. It's the Queen of Wands.
Right.
Because she will brook no, what would you call him? Insolence. Because he is insolent. So she will brook no insolence.
Exactly. But she doesn't need the emperor.
No, she doesn't
can take
need him.
care of herself.
Right.
She's the most independent queen in the deck.
Yeah, in a sense you realize you don't need the structure. You don't need to dwell upon past hurts. You don't need to go there. And you're fresh and free of it. At the end of the month, you're liberated.
Yep. Right. Because if you look at this reading, isn't this interesting? If you have a parent, an aging parent, you're going to be able to move them wherever they need to go and move past this. That might be part of it. And speak to
Yes.
them about, you know how sometimes older people, like, they want to drive when they shouldn't be driving. You know, they're just sort of
And
insolent, as you said.
Insolent, or the fact that their power is draining from them in one way or the other is negatively compensated in other ways by trying to manipulate you emotionally. You see? So it's just human nature. And so you maturely deal with that, all of that directly, and you're decisive. You're very decisive, especially if you meet your challenge, which is to be decisive, which is to not fiddle around with maybe, okay, just do it.
Yeah, treat the situation as you would a job or a client.
Right.
And that is the best way to approach
Detach
the situation.
and just decide what needs to be decided. All right.
Very nice reading. And we do have a 5th card, Libra, if you're interested.
Yes.
Please pick up on the 5th card. You'll get more information on this 4-card spread because we have a little more time to think about it.
And if you want to know what they're all about, the best thing to do is to listen to one of the previous ones that we offer free.
Right.
We have one up for Capricorn.
Cancer.
Cancer?
We're going to do Cancer.
Well, I know, but previous one.
Oh, the previous one. I think it is Capricorn.
Capricorn. And we'll put one up for Gemini.
And then this month we're doing Cancer.
Then we'll have one for Cancer. So there'll be 3 examples for you, and you can listen to them and see the difference between that and these, and see if you'd like to find out what that council card is. I think that's the best way.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you'd like a personal and private reading, go to AvaTrudyVirtualTarot.com. Click on the Purchase a Reading tab. There's nothing like a personal reading. Then we can actually address your issues.
Yeah, your personal reading.
Yeah.
It means that really a deep, it's nobody but you that Spirit will be speaking to.
I could see a life path here. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Or issues with family. Deep hurts from the past.
Right.
Things like that.
So thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We appreciate you tuning in, and come on back. We'll be back at the temple next month, right?
Yes, back in Delphi.
In November. Bye.